Hello friends, this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and welcome to another Path of Exile video. One of the difficult parts of building a character is making sure you have the right sockets for your gear. You often end up finding yourself needing 4 red sockets with the only open gear slot being gloves. Why should you give up on your nice ES gloves just to make sure you have your defensive cast on damage taken set up? Well, with these tips, you'll be able to more easily ensure that you have the colors you need for your build. The first tip is making 3 and 4 link setups that are off color. You can use your crafting bench to make this process quite easy instead of wasting precious chromatic orbs. Sure, you can just fire those away for an extended period of time, and eventually you'll get the sockets you need, but you can save a lot. The first thing you want to do is you want to set your item to 2 sockets at the crafting bench. Then you can set the 2 sockets to either the color or the colors of your choosing using the modifiers, and after that you'll be able to add a 3rd socket with the crafting bench. When new sockets spawn, they have a higher chance to spawn off color as compared to regular chromatic rolls. If you do fail to get the color that you need, simply set it back down to 2 sockets and then repeat the process. Once you've hit the proper color, if you need a 4th color in your link, repeat the process with the 3rd and 4th socket. So if you have to go up to 4, do that. If you don't get the right color, go back down to 3, etc. After completion, you can link them up as normal and you're good to go. The next tip is for those who are going to be crafting their own item. You may or may not know this, but socket colors are actually weighted depending on the stat requirements of the item. For instance, items with a high strength requirement are more likely to roll red sockets. The same is true for dexterity with green and intelligence with blue. You can actually manipulate the likelihood of certain colors being rolled by being mindful of this. You can either choose to roll an item that's a low base level. For instance, using the porcupine card, you can get a 6-link short bow. Short bow is a low level item with a very low dexterity requirement. It's a 2nd tier bow and it'll roll less green sockets as compared to a higher level bow. So if you want to make sure, say you're crafting a bow for a caster, you can easily get that short bow instead and get your plus gem levels. You can also roll the reduced attribute requirements mod on an item. That'll lower the attribute requirement by 18% with the of the worthy modifier at item level 36 and by 32% with the of the apt modifier at item level 60. This is also going to make it more likely that you'll be able to roll the proper sockets and can be combined with the previous strategy using a lower tier item for easy coloring of sockets. So you can get 18% reduced requirement of attributes on your short bow, for instance. Lastly, I want to talk about getting white sockets on items. This is great for a scenario when you have already purchased a powerful 6-link item and you want to be able to either increase the versatility and potential links with it so you can use it on other characters, or if you want to be able to get a certain kind of off-color setup, which is very, very difficult with 6 links. If you're not aware, white sockets allow for any type of gem to be socketed in them, making them very valuable. You can also get these by corrupting the item, but it's pretty risky because you might turn your item into a useless rare, and for an expensive 6-link unique, this could be a disaster. The more reliable way is to use the Betrayal mechanic. You'll be moving Verici into research in order to obtain his crafting bench, which can turn 1 to 3 of the sockets on your item white. You can manipulate Betrayal. It's kind of complex, so I won't be explaining that in this video, but if you would like a video explaining Betrayal in more detail, let me know in the comment section and I'll do one in the future. Once you have Verici into research, you'll want to rank him up as high as possible, as it does increase the number of white sockets that can be rolled through the bench, and then you'll proceed to find the hideout by doing the research missions and defeat him. In one of the reward rooms, you'll find a crafting bench that modifies an item to have white sockets. I would recommend using this on a powerful 6-linked body armor or 2-handed weapon in order to improve their value and versatility. And if you don't get the number of white sockets you want, say it says 2 to 3 and you get 2 but you wanted 3, you can simply go ahead and chromatic the item and it'll remove the white sockets, and then you can just farm up the hideout again and get the Varici crafting bench again. Also, you can do this if, say, you have some off colors but they roll onto the off colors and you wanted a lot of off colors. You can do the same kind of process and chrome it and go and try again. Don't defeat the mastermind once you get this set up, because it will actually reset your table, your betrayal table, and you'll have to go through the process of moving Varici to research again, which can be a little bit of a process. So I would recommend making sure that's set up. I hope you enjoyed this video and have good luck coloring your gear. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I will see you next time. Bye!